train yourself to start thinking abundantly. Because that mentality of lack and mentality of poverty is not something that your Father in heaven put in you, because it does not reflect his image and his likeness. Amen. If you find yourself falling prey to that poverty mentality, that lack mentality, that you're always, even if God speaks to you and puts something in your heart, the first thing you think is, I can't afford to do that. You never make a decision based on what God tells you according to what you think you can afford. Because if he tells you to do something, it's not about what you can afford, it's about what he can afford. How many of you agree he can afford a lot more than you can? Stop thinking that way. Pastor, what are you talking about, all this money and stuff? Why are you talking about so much money and stuff? Because that's the most common denominator with all of us. Because I'm challenging you. If you can start becoming generous with your money and with the things that you have, you will start training your soul to start thinking generous with your love, with your time, with your forgiveness. Because if you can part with what's in your wallet, there's very few things that you're not going to be able to part with. Are you listening to me? We are God's representatives on this earth. The lost of this world cannot afford to have a church that is stingy, cannot afford to have a group of people that are not willing to lay their lives down. The lost of this world needs someone who is willing to say, fine, if I have to give up what I have, if I have to turn away from my own life and the things that I want, I'm going to invest my life in the life of another person who does not know Jesus yet. Watch this. Just like somebody else invested their life in me.